everyone, my Biggies, and welcome back to another video. Now, today I'm joined by Jack. Hello. With this little break of Universe Mode, I've decided that we are going to be doing a bit of a WWE recap or review of the last year. We'll get a couple of videos of this in the next couple of weeks before next year. Our first one today, though, is our favourite matches of 2024. Now, I will like to clarify, this is WWE only, mainly because we spent most of the year watching WWE. Well, Jack hasn't watched anything other than WWE. And I've only seen bits here and there, so I can't really comment on other promotions. So it's just WWE matches. It's top 10. And this is also our favourite matches. This isn't necessarily the most technical of matches. This is just what we remember as our favourite matches of the year. And we'll count down from 10 to 1. 10 being the least favourite to obviously 1 being the best or the favourite. Who wants to go first? We'll go one at a time, obviously. 10.
As you're the host of this video, I will.
Okay, so at 10 for me is the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, I've got this because I actually thought it was a pretty good Rumble. It was better than the men's this year. And I quite liked the winner of it being Bayley. And I just thought overall it was a pretty good Rumble. I don't think it's anywhere near getting up that list. But to be honest, this was quite tricky. And I thought, do you know what? Women's Royal Rumble deserves to be at 10 for this one. What about you?
That was so funny. My number 10, I put down LA Knight versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania 40. So I think over that, for me, I look at my 10 picks as matches that I personally enjoyed. Not if they were a good match, or it's just a match that it could have been a crap match someone's eyes, but if I enjoyed it, it'd be on my list. Yeah. That match was good. It was a good feud between AJ Styles and LA Knight. It was a good one for LA Knight to win. It put LA Knight in quite a big picture on the shows. AJ Styles had quite a few big segments. Yeah. The one I think when they were brawling and Styles went through the crowd and Knight did the promo on the announce table. It was quite good. I think a lot of that WrestleMania also was about other things, but there's quite a big light on them too. And I thought it was quite a good match overall.
Yeah, not a bad shout. My number 9. Now, some people may think this is a bit low. Depends how people thought of it. I'm going to go for the WrestleMania 40 main event tag team match. Seth, Cody, obviously Rock and Roman. I just thought overall this was a good match, but the first part of it slowed it down a bit for me. It took a little bit of it to get going, and obviously the cold. It was really cold in that arena, that stadium the first night, so you could use that as an excuse. But overall, I thought it was a really good match, but the first bit of the match slowed it down for me, which is why it's on the list, but not further up. But for me, number 9 is the WrestleMania 40 main event tag match for night 1.
Okay. I think my number 9 is Cody Rhodes versus Solo at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
This year. Maybe, again, people might think it's quite a low one. I thought the match weren't too bad. But obviously, the reason why I thought it was on that, even in the top 10 was the Roman Reigns return, because obviously everyone knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But when his new theme song hit and the whole landscape changed as the new bloodline was taken over, and then Roman Reigns come back. I thought the match was all right, but Roman Reigns' return was good. But obviously, in my view, it wasn't. There were more things that I think were better for me. But that was what on there. So
nice. Now this one is probably one that Jack hasn't actually seen. But number 8 for me is, I cannot remember the event that it was, so you're gonna have to bear with me, and a lot of fans will know that. But it's Obafemi versus Wesley at NXT. One of their NXT shows. It was unbelievable. It kicked off one of their shows, and it was just a big meaty man with a really high flying Wesley, and it was just incredible, and I really enjoyed it at the time of watching it. And I could go back and watch it any time. I thought it was a really, really good match, and I think it was one of NXT's best this year. So that's why it's at 8 for me.
Okay. Number 8, I've gone for Chelsea Green wins the US title at SNM.
Yeah.
That's main event. I'm a big Chelsea Green fan, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's done some fantastic work this year. All of it she's earned by herself. No one gave her any of this award recognition and things she's won. So I think she deserves on that list. I think she's one of the best, I think, wrestlers in the women's roster. I think she doesn't get enough flowers enough. I think she's got definitely the best wrestler. You've got personality, connect with the audience.
One of those characters, you could say.
Exactly, make the audience believe. And I think she's made the audience, the fans, certainly for me, believe in. She deserves to be in the main scene. And I thought her winning that big pop she got right then when she won the title, I think, quite deserved. So, but I think she worked very hard this year. So I think, for me, number 8, the match weren't too bad. It wasn't the best match in the world. Don't get me wrong, but
good finish.
Not every match is going to be a 5-star match.
No, but it had a good finish, to be fair.
But it can have higher ratings in other ways, as in has invested in the storyline, and everyone's been invested in her sort of climb up the ladder. And at last, she was doing the tournaments and stuff, and everyone kind of got a happy ending with that match. So it was number 8.
Nice. Number 7 for me is the 6-pack tag match at WrestleMania 40. If you remember the ladder match, I thought it had a lot of action. I liked, obviously, you grab the individual belts as well. But I thought overall this was a really good match. It could be surprising that it's on there for some people, but I actually, when I was watching it, thought it was really, really good. Some of the bumps they took on that match was incredible.
Wasn't that the prediction I said? I predicted it right and you got it wrong, didn't you?
Yes, you did, yeah. I thought, who did I think, there was a different team I thought would win. I can't remember who it was. Might have been DOI. But
the bar, not the bar.
Tyler Bate. Pete Dunne, I think, was one of them.
Yeah.
I thought would win. I thought it was a really good match, and I thought, is that my number 7?
Mm-hmm. Cool. My number 7 is Styles versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash, France.
Okay.
For the WWE title. So I thought match went too bad, but I think I liked the build, and plus Styles working as a heel, I find a lot better than him as a face.
Yeah.
It kind of got me. Actually, I kind of got invested in that. Styles may have a chance of.
Yeah.
Even though he just could have won the title, but it made you sort of think in the back of your mind that he could win this match. And I liked the match. I liked how the crowd took over the matchup parts, and for me, it's just an enjoyable match to watch. I think it deserves to be on that top 10 on my one anyway.
Yeah. Okay, and my number 6 match is Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, the first night. Now, this one, I think, to be honest with you, it comes down to a lot of circumstance for me. I thought it was a really good match, and if you look at the situation, it was freezing cold on that night. Rhea literally had a panic attack not long before the show even started to go on and have the match. I just thought, in those circumstances, put on a match like that, everything about it just screamed like it was really good. Obviously, Rhea winning. It was just a really, really good match, and I enjoyed it, and I think the circumstances pushed this one up for me. And it could probably have been maybe lower, but I really like this match, and I think it deserves to be there. So yeah, it goes there.
Number 6, was it? Yes,
yes,
number 6.
Was, yeah.
I put the OG Bloodline versus the Bloodline, the new Bloodline, at the Bad Blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hiya, this is Billy. This is editing Billy here. I'm just interfering in this matchup, in this top 10 matches, to let you know that what Jack actually meant was this.
So I meant to say the Bad Blood match between Cody and Roman and the 2 members of the new Bloodline, not the Crown Jewel match. That's what I meant. So that the tag match at Bad Blood with them not in, the Rock interference. That's what I meant.
Yes. So, yes, the Roman Cody versus Jacob and Solo match at Bad Blood. Thank you, and we'll resume the proceedings.
Tag match. I thought the match was okay tag match. I was surprised with the win of Solo taking the pin. I just didn't think so. I thought it was gonna be like a one and done type. I quite enjoyed the build since Roman came back to that tag match, and also included the fact that The Rock came back as well. So planting more seeds potentially for something for WrestleMania 41 this year, upcoming year possibly. I also include the Instagram live I did after as well. Everything. In
that whole
one
moment.
Yeah. I thought that was a quite good tag match, and looking back, I actually think it was the right thing for Solo to take the pin because it kind of cemented him as like a main eventer. I think if he took the L against Roman, the Bloodline, the new one would have been done and would have killed it a little bit. I think. The big win which it had. So overall, I quite enjoyed that match. And that's the reason why it's my number 6.
Nice, yeah. Now number 5, again another one I don't think Jack would have known, but it's the women's deadline match at NXT. Again, it's Edison Billy here. It's not called the Deadline match. It's called the Iron Survivor match. But it always takes place on Deadline, which is why I keep thinking in my head it's the Deadline match, which is actually the Iron Survivor Challenge. Thank you. Now, Deadline is a pretty good event, but this match I think was one of the best on the card. There's something about the stipulation about the match that just is really good for me. I just thought it was a really good match. The amount of people, star power for an NXT event with the women's deadline match was really, really good. And I think maybe it's a bit too high. Maybe I will say that. But I think it deserves to be on this list, and for me, it's a number 5 for me.
Yeah, fair enough. My number 5 would be Drew and Punk. Hell in the Cell at Bad Blood.
Okay.
So I think I really enjoyed that rivalry. Was that the best? Was it a second or third match? Was it the first match? Third match. The trio. So at the time I was getting a bit tired of the storyline, but it's kind of like you want to see them do a bit new things. Yeah. But that match I thought was really good with the table moment, the toolbox that actually legit open. The Drew didn't got busted open. Got busted open
with the toolbox. Punk got Drew got busted.
And the finish with the was it Drew missing the claymore going to the stairs?
Yeah.
And then Punk shoving the beads that the beads that his little chain he wears around his wrists.
Yeah.
The Drew's mouth. I thought that was quite good. Cinema.
Yeah.
And I quite enjoyed that match. I thought it was a really good match. I think it was a match where it wasn't really. You weren't like it didn't have it was a high moment the entire match. There was no like sort of it did. There's none of that. You just kind of on the edge of your seat. Which there's a match that I like, and there's blood as well in it. So my number 5. So.
No worries. Number 4 for me is Bayley versus Io Sky at WrestleMania 40. Again, another one. I just thought this match was really, really good. There's not many matches where Io Sky is involved that isn't that good, to be fair. But Bayley winning was a good moment. Everything about the match I thought was really, really good. And I just thought it summarised the whole face turn of Bayley, and I think it was a really, really good WrestleMania moment and a good WrestleMania match. That's why for me that is at number 4.
Yes, my number 4. I've gone for Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the world title.
Yeah.
I thought the feud wasn't too. The build up was quite good. For me, I was quite invested in the match. I generally thought everyone thought Drew was gonna finally get that moment with the WrestleMania winning the world title in front of fans, and he did get that moment, albeit it was brief. I think I liked the first bit I liked was him tweeting. He took his partner's phone, did a tweet. During the match. That's quite those kind of things I like. There's different things to do in a match. Done quite like that. I liked how obviously the finish was good and the poppy goal in one time was good, and I was really chuffed that he won the match. Obviously, didn't think about CM Punk being on commentary. That was quite good. During Punk's sort of start. And Punk putting Drew's legs on the table, and then the cash in by Damian Priest, where we all love a WrestleMania. We all knew it was coming, but time it was like the month before you knew it was WrestleMania. Never gets told that when they come out for the cash in, and then
No.
Damien Priest winning it. Albeit I wasn't keen on Damien Priest winning the World title, as you know. I didn't seem a bit.
Yeah.
It did prove wrong a little bit. I was quite impressed with his
The
title
run
reign.
was good, yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought that match was quite. Everything in that match, I thought, even the afters were quite good. For me, I was invested in the match. I enjoyed it. I was on the edge of my seat. That's a match I like, where matches are more on the edge of my seat. It could be a great match with nothing exciting happening.
Yeah.
I get bored. I like to have something that keeps me.
Yeah.
In that half an hour, how long it'll be a match. So that's my number 4.
Nice. Number 3 for me is one you've already said earlier. It's Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles at Backlash. Now, again, everything you said about that was unreal. Really, really good match. Styles playing the heel. Cody was proper. I think actually Cody was the first time we've seen an aggressive side that almost went a little bit heelish sometimes in this match. But also the crowd element adds this match up to another level. I just thought it was a really good match. I think it might be Styles' best match of the year. I mean, it might even be up there with Cody's, to be fair, in terms of technical. But yeah, no, I thought it was a really good match, and I think for me, it's a number 3.
So my number 3 will be the Rock Roman Cody Seth tag match at WrestleMania.
Okay.
I like the build. I thought the match was a little bit slow, but considering the circumstances they had, I think they made it quite a good match. There's a lot of riding on the match, so like high stakes.
Yeah.
Implementing the second option, I think, is quite a clever thing to do with a 2-night show. Implement night 1 to go on to night 2, which I think is quite a good idea. I liked The Rock bad mouthing at the match. I think it made people sort of kind of like give their proper predictions, like predicting how it would go. Like, if Rock and Roman won, would Cody win it the next night? If Cody won, he was going to lose the next night. And so I just thought it was quite a good match to have you emotionally invested in.
Yeah.
So when with the Rock Roman winning, I thought, oh no, Cody's going to lose, isn't he? And you thought it put you on a downer, which is what a match to make you feel emotional. So for me, I really enjoyed the match. That's my number 3.
Okay, no worries. Now, my number 2 is one you've already said. It's CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Hell in a Cell. I just thought there was something about this match that was like very old school. It was a proper old school Hell in a Cell. Blood on both men, even if it wasn't necessarily meant to, actually. But yeah, just quite violent. Like you said about the beads. Just everything about this match just was really, really good. And I think it actually ended their feud in such a good way. And yeah, I just thought it was an unreal match. And to me, it just misses out on number 2. And what's your number 1?
My number 1. Do I have any guess what my number 1 might be?
It may be. I think we may be similar.
My number 2, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania. LA Knight versus Night 2 for the US title. Cody finally finishing his story. I'm a big LA Knight fan. I thought it was thinking him finally winning himself a title. The crowd went mental. I like matches where he could like finish up with a great finisher. Great can't stay down as a win. Matches is quite good. The ending was quite good. I can't remember those things. Logan took kick out the rope or something.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved how people
went for like a forearm, flying forearm.
So that can work with BS. It was jump solo into him, was it?
No,
Jimmy, sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy
catching on mid-air type thing, like an RKO type thing. And then Solo came and they kind of,
yeah.
Like I think, I'm a big LA Knight fan, so and then Cena came out, arrived, such a title. And The Rock came out. That's my number 2.
It's like non-stop. Yeah, it's crazy.
Could it get even better than that? And then it was. We all thought it would be John Moxley coming out.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what? No way! They can't have done this.
And then Seth is in the Shield. Roman Superman punched him. Thought, oh, there we go. That's it.
Yeah.
And The Rock came in with the belt, about to whack Cody, wasn't he? With the Mama Road, and then all of a sudden, we were all supposed to be a glass shatter, but I think it was just as good with The Undertaker.
It was.
With that gong.
Yeah.
Or someone you wouldn't, if you didn't think it would be Stone Cold, you think it would be someone else. You wouldn't think it would be Undertaker, I think. So Undertaker chokes out in The Rock. That was quite good. Undertaker getting WrestleMania, and in fact it was his closure, wasn't it, as well? He said
it was,
the closure for him to sort of He was looking for that closure, that moment with the crowd and everything. And then Cody getting that 3 count and everyone's sort of emotions all over the place.
Yeah.
For me, I think I'd say probably 98% of the fans thought it was the right decision. I think the minority who
I think most people in that stadium was happy with that decision. It was the online fans that it could be swayed anyway.
But for me, that match had everything. I don't think I've seen a good of a match as in moments in years.
No.
I cannot think of a match where it's had star to star to star to star, take on this roller coaster of a ride in storytelling. I can't think of a match that they've done in the last few years that good.
No.
So that's my number 1.
I agree. Obviously, I've got CM Punk Roman at main event in WrestleMania 40. The same. Everything about you just said was.
You mean Cody Roman?
No, yeah, Cody Roman. Yeah, that wasn't Seth Roman. Yeah, Cody Roman. You said Seth. It got in my head. Yeah, everything about it. And I actually look at this now. I think it's quite funny because both men finished their story that night. Roman finished the story with Seth, and Cody finished the story. But yeah, no, it was unbelievable. Everything about it was just unreal. And I actually thought the match before the interferences was just as good as it would be anyway, even if there wasn't any interferences. I actually think their match last year was technically better, but with everything around these moments, it elevated it so much more.
Yeah, I agree.
And I actually thought there was a lot of people saying with this match that it didn't feel as big, but I actually felt it was much bigger.
I thought I don't understand. I completely disagree with people that you said that. I thought there's so much implications for the company. The new face of the company is a big thing. But I think people got to. I find fans very fickle. They're so closed-minded. You know, in this business, you got to be open-minded because if Cody wins the 12, it allows new stars to challenge him for the belt.
Yeah.
Stars that maybe Roman may not want to face, but main storyline-wise wouldn't face, but. You know, someone like it allows heels to shine a little bit because when you've got a heel champion for so long, it's face. Now you've got a face champion, you can get these new heels to pop up on the scene or re-energize themselves. And Kevin Owens now reunites his passion for the business, I think, and obviously being in the main feud at the moment, he's doing quite well. So I think it was the best match. In my view, for everything, for tick boxes, for me, that was my best one for the year.
Yeah. No, I agree. Everything about that was interesting. It was just perfect. I thought it was absolutely perfect. And all the interferences, in a way, made sense. Obviously, Cena coming back to revenge Solo. I think The Undertaker was showing The Rock that he's the final boss, actually. As well.
Like that locker room leader, kind of, injustice type thing. It's not fair, Rock sort of flexing his power, being on the board of TKO and tell it, no, hang on a minute. Know your place a little bit, son.
Yeah. It was almost a little bit of Taker as well, going like, Cody's the man. It's his time. Yeah. And obviously the celebration with everything. All the baby faces. LA Knight was out there. It was quite a random one, but it was quite fun. But it was just a really, really good way to end.
In the World Cup at some point.
Yeah.
That celebration. Give me that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, but yeah. That was an incredible match. I think that deserves to be at the top of our list. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of our matches. If you agree, disagree, let me know in the comments down below why. And yeah, that is our top 10 matches of WWE 2024. Don't forget to tune into the next video, which will be similar to this, but it will be our WWE awards. The Slammy Awards, basically. But yeah. We'll see you then. Until then, ta-ra. Nice.